Welcome to your first challenge in the variables section. So what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through the challenge. I'll write some pseudocode for you, and then you will be responsible for creating the variables and assigning random values to them. There will be a moment where you will pause the video and try to complete it on your own. And then in the latter half of the video, I will show you a solution, one solution to how to do that. And I strongly recommend that if your solution is different from mine, use your code. As long as your code is working and you understand it, that is successful. Okay, so we're going to be using this main script a lot. We're going to be deleting and repurposing it throughout this series as we go through our challenges. So go ahead and open up your main script if it's not already open. And I'm actually going to go ahead and delete all of this from our last video and start fresh. Okay, so what I would like you to do is I would like you to create a variable for your name. I would like you to create a variable for your height, perhaps, and maybe a variable for your health, perhaps. So like a number to store how much health you have in this imaginary scenario. And let's also do a variable for your score. And lastly, let's do a variable for whether you have a boba stamp card or not. So if you have a boba stamp card, it's true, and if you don't have a boba stamp card, it is false. Cool. And once you've created all those variables, I'd like you to do like you saw with the my nickname is Goober. I would like you to print out all of the information. So print out all variable info one by one and append it with some reasonable text like name, colon, and then append it to the variable that is your name. Okay? Cool. So go ahead and do your best to complete this challenge on your own. And if you really get stuck, I will show you the solution in just a second. But go ahead and pause the video right here and take your time and try it. And otherwise, I'll see you in just a sec. So pause it. Okay, so in this part of the video, I'm going to show you a solution to this challenge. Let's start by creating a variable for your name. And I'm going to make them all public. So I'm going to make a public string since a name is a bunch of letters. And I'm going to call it my name. And we're going to set that equal to Anna. Now, a variable for your height, public. It could be an int for whole number, but I'm actually going to do it as a float since I'm not an even number of height. So I'm going to call it my height. And I'm going to set that equal to 5.4 F since that's a float. My health, public float, maybe I'll do it as an integer for my health. And you may have done it as a string, and you could set your health to a word that says like good or not great today. So public int my health, I'm going to set that equal to 3 because I'm Pac-Man. And lastly, let's go public int for my score, and I'll set that equal to 100. Oh, actually, there's one more. Boba stamp card. So we're going to do a public, and since that's a question of whether you have something or not, that is a bool. And the name of it, I'm going to say is has boba stamp card, and we'll set that equal to true because I have like 3 of them now. Cool. Now that we've created all of these variables, it's time for us to print out some information with some reasonable text appended. So I'm going to go debug.log, and inside here we'll say name. And then I'll append that with the plus sign and put my name, end it with a semicolon. Another debug.log, and we will say height and append that to my height. What's the next one? My health, debug.log. And maybe I will say starting health and append that to my health. My score, debug.log. My score is, and append that to my score. And lastly, the boba stamp card debug.log has a boba card, and then append that to has boba stamp card. All right, go ahead and save your script. Whatever yours looks like, hop into Unity, and let's see what the console prints out. Make sure that your script is attached to a game object, so mine is on my cube. And let's go ahead and hit the play button. Awesome. Okay, in my console, you can see name, Anna, height 5.4, starting health 3, my score is 100, has boba card, true. Awesome. Sweet. Okay, so that has been how we create and print off variable information. In the next set of challenges, we're going to take a look at a little bit more working with variables so you can really feel like you have a solid foundation with how to work with these. All right, see you in the next one.